I love the fact that we're watching all the people who are at the top of the standings. Vice just sitting in his cone there. We've talked about it over and over and over. That player right next to him could not see him through the metal. And then here, oh wait, who did you just eliminate? Top 25, please? You did it, dude. You did it. You're good. You're good. Congratulations. Top 25 you did get. And then Vice, we talked about it. He's up there. I think last time we checked, he was in second. So he went on a tear in this one. I mean, Zeke, this was disgusting. The stuff that he did, these edits.
Wow, shutting down, especially someone like Nikiski.
Yep.
You'll like this. Well, I mean, you hate to see it if you're Nikiski, Chewy as well.
And with the tactical shotgun, the high rate of fire, the close range in these last zones, and then the smart tunneling, that's ridiculous. We've seen that those moments where you drop people down so quickly. It's awesome. But then this quick reaction, I don't even see it. Like, I don't know how he got this, but look at that. 2 players in the box. He actually placed 2 traps down, gets both the eliminations of the Victory Royale. I don't even know how he placed those traps. He is that quick. The players didn't even realize either.
I mean, if you're Vice, you're feeling really good about that performance.
It's RPG. Nice gameplay. I'm out of mats. Gotta get down somehow. That's not it. Pretty awkward. Oh my god, I'm actually just dead. Oh, I picked up another heavy! Fuck! I didn't realize I picked up another heavy. What a weird-ass place to be, dude. If I knew I had that heavy, I would have been fine. The fucking... It's just too many, like, weird half-walls.
See exactly how this game ends for him here. Shoots out the launch pad so no one can easily challenge. Rocket comes in and a great catch to not take any fall damage.
Yeah, needed to be able to get that right on top of himself. Does have the heavy sniper, but now only has the one more build, so gonna see him off to take a little bit of fall damage, but then trades it right back out away by picking up Flicks and then also picking up Deity. But Bucky doing the same thing. So Zate clears out the high ground, Bucky clears out the low ground, and now we have a 1v1. Bucky with all the mats and the low ground sprays up towards Zate, who has the better drum, who has the better positioning, who will close this out as Bucky begins his move for the high ground.
Whoa, he just got high ground so easily right there. Zate, I mean, I don't know Zate's material count, but Zate's got to be out. Yeah, there's no way Zate has any materials. There it is. I was like, okay, wait, that was suspiciously easy. And yeah, it was because Zate was out of mats, and look at that fossil.
That's nuts. That's going up over it and then having to come
right back
down.
Still spraying on down. Natehill, column frags in this game as well.
Yeah, Landjock picking up the Siren on that low side of the storm. You have Dubs, again, recently signed by Faze with his duo Mega, dominating that high ground right now, utilizing that drum gun inside kind of that comfort zone of having the 100 medium ammo, so he's going to be able to just spray and punish as aggro goes down. Landjock picks up call-in frags as well, so now we're into that top 5. It's all about the elims and the Victory Royale. Jaden Shots goes down to the storm. Dubs is still pressing forward. Like I said, the best of the best aren't concerned with just barely making it. They want to win every fight. They want every point. As Vix gets Landjock on the low ground, Dubs gets Natehill on the high ground. Now it's Dubs versus Vix, and Dubs rat-tat-tat-tats him straight to the face. 3 shots. That's how he got his 50th point. That's why he's in first. There's a reason he's one of the best solo players.
Now let's check in with Zate again. We just left him. He still has abundance of match.
Plenty of drum gun ammo, and being on that high ground with that RPG with 6 rockets to his name, he's definitely going to be able to convert on that. Right now, choosing to take advantage of these very vulnerable players. Ifa going down to that drum gun from the air. There's such a risk when you're taking these rifts at this time in the game. You're very vulnerable, and having a player like Zate who's up on that high ground, who knows to be watching the air like this, is not so good for a lot of these. But he is opting to waterfall down. He did get a little bit too high. He's opted to drop that redeploy that he had earlier. Now we're going to come in all the way around and check out this lobby. We're right on top of the pirate ship right now, checking in with Fernando. He has one more shadow bomb to utilize in this meta, has the more medium to close range loadout with that drum gun and that tactical shotgun, and we'll see if he's able to convert in anyone.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting on the mid-ground tarp, so even the glider redeploy isn't super vital right now. Picks up Dowdy Isad in the meantime. Now, he does have 5 eliminations, which is huge. We just hit top 15. More placement points on the table. Now, Fernando's going to look to continue to close this game out, trying to hit at least top 5, because that's the next round of placement points. 7 total for hitting top 5. And Zate is just doing what Zate does, just continuing his offense from above. He still has the rocket launcher, don't forget, so he's going to fracture
pull
builds.
that out, yep, and nobody is disciplining him for being on that high ground. Nobody even looking up. There's so much chaos now in this low ground right away. Nyko King getting that pickup onto Joey's. Awesome job, now sitting at 6 eliminations, but he's got to go up. There is a bit of a hill here, and because of this cliff, it's going to be quite difficult for him to make the rotation up. You see how it's kind of angled towards us. He needs to build out and then up and up, and he is getting caught out. He may never give up. We've seen players get out of the situation, but he runs right into Topaz, who's very happy to get the siphon in that situation. Zate still on the high ground, Fernando and forward on that mid ground, and Topaz on the bottom. Now we got a nice spectate of Zate here. He's still got lots of builds to be able to hold this high ground for a little bit longer. He is going to waterfall down. Nobody's contesting him up, and there's 1v1 down below, dropping down, going in with the drum gun. He's got the RPG, getting it reloaded. Fernando is so low right now. Here's the rocket launcher, opts to go into the storm a little bit and make sure that he's built out and being safe. Goes for the high ground, does get it from Zate. This is so surprising that he's able to take this away from him. Looking for any opportunity he can get. There goes the reload of the RPG, but he does not need it. Catching him with that tactical shotgun. Zate, just an absolutely excellent player, time and time again. I mean, he's never disappointed.
So I was trying to think. So Dubs is playing for late game, just trying to make sure he can hit at least top 25, and then he's going to go on the offensive. He tries to trade out with someone, down to 35. He's in the critical. He needs to find this shot. Down to 50. Oh my, he picks it up. 45, 35, 25. Okay, my heart's racing right now.
Last second picking up that siphon, which makes it just enough for him to get back into this zone, and he still has high ground. Amidst all of that chaos, nearly losing his life to the zone, he is still maintaining composure, maintaining this high ground. He needs any elimination he can get for that siphon. That's his last rocket now, and he's just removed all of the build that was protecting him from potentially a big fall. Does go for the waterfall down, knows this player's weak, got lots of great tags on him, looking for the edit replace, does not get it, still has that high ground. No one's contesting for him for it right now.
I like that he went ahead and used the rocket as well. Just go ahead and break this player down. They're pretty high above everyone, so now he just kind of forces this player down. What he's hoping to do is pick up a player along the way to get more rockets. And unfortunately, okay, so that player decides to send rockets to the tarp below, and he picks up Laner. They're on the descent. Faze Dubs, you are absolutely destroying this lobby. Look at the players down below.
Shotang, Lil Alk, Raylapse, Kexi, and Zero Ping smacked. Lots of things happening down on that lower ground, but Faze Dubs is just biding his time, sitting on this high ground, raining in these drum gun shots onto his opponents. Isn't getting the eliminations. Looks like Zero Ping is getting those. He does get taken out by Raylapse. Shotang goes down to the zone. This is a 1v1 situation. Raylapse able to get off that mini shield, does have a little bit of a health equalizing moment here now, but Dubs is ready with that shotgun. 6 eliminations. Like, this is a clinic right now, Z.
Dubs said, look, I've qualified. I'm just going to come back and just flex on literally the entire range.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of utility to use right now. Just holding the pyramid, cone at it for the moment, looking for a snipe. Just like that, Slacks is caught off guard, and now that's the green light to go. but it seems like the player nearby also has
on high ground. I don't know how many times I'm going to watch a game where Zate is suddenly, we knew he was in it, but I thought he was eliminated early on. He's at 63. Vice in the bottom right, 55 points too. Anybody, Colorful we saw was close. He was 62 points. It's coming down to it right now. Zate, look at his materials, only 21 builds on high ground though. He's going to bide his time. He wants that victory route. He wants to maximize everything. Now, Vice and Pistola in a fight as well. Who's going to come out on top right now? Pistola taking a bit of high ground. Where is this going? Zate just staying. He's not really committing to anything because he knows the situation. He knows all the players in here. He knows the leaderboard standings as well. Last time he checked. Vice going to take out Colorful. So he's putting himself back in the running as well. Who's getting the ticket in this game? Who is going to be the one coming to New York? Pookie. It's coming down to a top 4 now.
Top 4, and Vice sitting on ultimate low ground with that RPG poised and ready. Is Zate going to take out Hornet? He is now raining shots down. Zate falls down. Vice takes him out with the RPG. Is Zate going to start shooting? He is. But Vice, does he take high ground?
Yes, Zate with the victory royale. 68 points to win. That Elim all the way up to 71. I believe that would have qualified you for New York. Sundown gave us the little update, the little context there before.